An important aspect of the review is confirming that a school's approach to self-evaluation and planning is truly collaborative. In order to do this, the reviewer interviews not only the head and leadership team, but also governors, staff, pupils and parents.
Parents are becoming a lot more involved in school now than they used to be. And we have a really strong school council. And a lot of the awards, because we've already got a few, and some mean more than others. And this one, we were really proud when we got it, because it affirms a lot of the over and above things.
I know one of the things which, when I'm on the council, I'm very determined about is not just helping the sixth form, but also helping the younger years. I think I could help drive that with, obviously, support of fellow council members. I think that's one important thing.
We're pretty passionate about achieving as much as we can in the next 2 years.
Around school, some people complained about not knowing where buildings were and signposts were put in and slide doors for disabled students. We are a big influence in what happens around the school.
Like, we have a class meeting and we all put issues and we all vote for which issue is the best to bring to a school council meeting.
I think it's great that the teachers listen to us about what we're saying.
Communication is excellent in this school. I'm actually in contact with Iram, which is a parental advisor. She actually helps out, and I actually contacted her over the phone.
The first thing that I used was a newsletter to welcome all Year 7 parents last year, and on the newsletter I gave out my direct telephone number, which you do not have to go through the main school switchboard for, my mobile number. So I also said, parents, if you'd like to text me, you can text me my mobile number, and also my email address. So we kept the lines of communication open.
Yeah, I find that the school's really good in telling us about what's going on in school, so that we're involved as a parent and make sure that our child is getting the right education.
And the Senko is particularly helpful, and all her team, they try to integrate the child into mainstream classes, but also into the pathway plan where they can have more individual tuition. And again, communication with school is brilliant.
We've got a School Improvement Committee which reviews all the policies annually. So it's on a rolling programme, so we do so many a year. And then it's just done all the time, so school policy is reviewed all the time.
As the governor, it's very important that not only myself but other governors are involved in reviewing policies. That might be through the subgroups that we have, but also back at the main governing body meetings. But it comes back to looking at what we feel as a community, and that's in its broader sense, but also as a community in the school sense. We have an interest collectively to make sure that standards are raised. So things like school improvement plans, looking at targets, target settings, the monitoring that goes on. We have regular feedback to the governors.
Altogether, there are 12 closely interrelated quality standards, each with a range of self-evaluation questions that are both thorough and rigorous. Education Bradford is confident that an Inclusion Chartermark review benefits a school by providing a means of testing and validating the judgments being made by their leadership team.
Well, it felt very rigorous. Inclusive practices linked to school improvement.
The Inclusion Chartermark gave us a rigorous framework.
A very valuable experience.
It made us really analyse our inclusive practice.
It was such a rewarding thing to do.